Alright, we're back, and I am covered in fairies and other stuff, and good god. This is, they were not nearly as fast or aggressive, back before I hit the stream recording button. But, you know what, whatever. Okay, so, this is probably gonna be the last night of this, that I do. Just because, like, I mean, I have destroyed this game thoroughly, as usual. Am I out of wood? No. Just weird hitboxes? Or maybe since this is the edge of the map, it's not letting me put anything near it. Interesting. I didn't know that was a possibility. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I'm feeling real lazy. That's for starters. I am, like, in ultimate lazy mode right now. I made bread today. Which, like, you know, it's not, like, the laziest thing ever, but, in fact, I'd actually posit that making bread is actually, I don't know, somewhat intensive, but no, what ended up happening, I don't know, I made bread, and I ate too much of it, and now I'm feeling, like, just sluggish and like, I don't feel like doing anything particularly intensive first. I've been playing a lot of like Mother Gunship and Gungeon lately, and I think I needed a little bit of a break. Thank you, Aiden Clark, for all the bits. But yeah, I guess we might as well back up on the whole make bread thing. So it's getting colder out, and I can finally, like, you know, have the oven on or my bread maker running. Turns out I have my bread maker running for like the past hour. I didn't even realize it. Apparently the thing keeps going after the bread's done, which is news to me, apparently. Either that or I pulled it out too early. You know, that is a possibility. I don't think so, though. The bread was mostly cooked. It collapsed. But yeah, so Shell's out of the house today, because, her family's visiting, and they went off to go shopping or out to eat or something like that. And it's kind of one of those where it's like, I like hanging out with Shell's family. They're nice people. But the Jeep Shell's mother rented makes me violently ill if I'm in it. I get extreme car sickness. And so it's kind of one of those where I was just like, you know, if you guys aren't going to be doing anything terribly fancy, I might as well just sit around at home and just have like a easy, relaxing time, get all my work done, so on and so forth. Instead of, you know, being miserable in a car all day. I can't handle tall cars. Makes me super car sick. I don't know why. That's just been the way of my life. But yeah, so they're out. And I was out of food, so I was like, okay, well, it's fine. I'll just, I'll walk over to Whole Foods, I'll grab some food, and then I get back and I'm like, alright, I got some milk, I can eat some cereal. Oh, I'm out of bowls. Okay, well, if I'm out of bowls, then I guess what I can do is, you know, just run the dishwasher. That'll last an hour. But, oh, you know what? You know, it's 40 degrees outside. You know, it's finally cold enough. If I run the bread maker, it's not going to warm up my apartment unreasonably and so on and so forth. So why don't we run the bread maker and make some bread? But I haven't made bread with a bread maker. I bought a bread maker and then mainly was just like, Shall make me bread. Because she's the one in charge of food. Because she's better at it than I am. And I have proven that theory correct. Because I made rye bread. Kind of like a sweet rye. You know, rye flour, white flour, rye flour, wheat flour, and some brown sugar, yeast, a little bit of salt, some other things. You know, effectively like a decent rye. But I guess I did it wrong because I pull it out of the oven and it's got like this 2-inch rim jutting up around the top. And it's this like nice, almost crackery, crispy crust thing. And it was like, I messed up and I'm not sure how or why. And it was delicious. It was actually some of the better bread I've ever had. It was like really moist and soft and stuff, and it's like, okay, so I obviously screwed up here, but it's really good. So I had like half the loaf because I was really hungry, because I haven't eaten it. I hadn't eaten anything in like, geez, 18 hours, I think. And so I've spent pretty much the last half hour watching Price from Stumped play Game Dev Tycoon in like a low-key food coma. And I'm like, you know, I should get off my butt and I should actually, you know, start streaming as, you know, my nighttime obligations are gone. I don't have to, you know, go out to Shell's family's houses or anything like that. So I can actually, you know, get on with some of my work. But yeah, so I've just been in food coma mode, and I was like, I should play something today. What should I play? I don't know. Why don't we play the game, one of the games that plays themselves? This game looks like so much fun. It is fun. It's almost like the first couple rounds I would say were probably the most fun, and then after that, optimization takes over, and you're just like, I'm just going to do the exact thing I need to do to become, like, hella rich real quick. And then the game starts playing itself really hard, and you're like, oh, wow, there really is not much left for me to do. Yeah, the borders are cut off. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't extend over to the right here. Or do you mean the borders of the screen? Oh. Yeah, why is that happening? Oh, it's not that the borders are cut off, it's that it's hiding improperly. It's not that... That's just a bug. Nothing more. Anyway, so right now I'm gonna quickly run through, I'm gonna quickly run through and just cover everything in bridges. And then we're gonna figure out how to cover each and every one of these islands in mining rods. Sadly, mining rods do not get the optics range boost like it says they should. It looks like that's just bugged out, unfortunately. Be cool if it, would be cool if it wasn't bugged out. I mean, whatever. Let's see, the frame rate is so bad. I think the frame rate is fine, it's just everything looks awkward because there's a lot of, like, screen shake and stuff. But yeah, this is part of the reason why I was saying it's like, this will probably be my last round of this again before it comes out on Steam. There's an infinite number of things to do, but most of them have to do with just, like, leveling up. And so what I was gonna do is actually just throw myself into the dungeons and see what we've got hiding in there. And then move on to something else. But I don't know, this is just a good thing to start with tonight. I have to go turn my heat down. I turned it up to 73 degrees and I'm starting to cook. I guess I am wearing pants, which definitely isn't helping the situation. I don't know, I like it cold. I'm a very warm-blooded person. Really, I can't put anything there. That's weird. Well, I guess I'm gonna go turn down that heat and I'll keep filling in these gaps. Probably not the most exciting of content, and I feel a bit guilty about that. I don't know, I feel like weird amounts of guilt whenever I'm doing stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, this probably isn't very compelling. But after a certain point, you kind of have to do these things, otherwise, well, no, I don't have to do this. This is entirely optional. But it'll make traversing the islands much faster, because, like, there's nothing for me to do but walk around and manage what things that, you know, aren't automatically managed. Because, I would say frustratingly enough, but it's not really frustrating with this game. It's one of those where, you know, you do get to the point where it is automatically playing itself. And so there's no real need for you to go around mining resources. I think I was watching Cryoris play this, one of my moderators. He had attempted a full magic playthrough, which apparently becomes kind of intolerable because of the way the leveling system works. You know, it gets too expensive eventually, and like, you need those mining rods. Otherwise, it's just like, you're stuck doing the same stuff over and over and over again, and you can't quite afford to expand in the same way. Whereas, like, this kind of run, I wouldn't say I rushed mining rods as fast as I could. I definitely got distracted. I tried getting the amulets early, which was a mistake. And there were, like, you know, a couple little inefficiencies there. But getting them before I was off the third island was crazy. And it's just been getting worse and worse from there. Is everything pink? Oh, I know why everything's pink. Well, I know partly why everything's pink. I forgot I had Gamma turned up for you guys, from 2 nights ago. Surprised nobody mentioned it during Mother Gunship. Then again, Mother Gunship's a little darker, so I can kind of understand, you know, why people wouldn't immediately notice that I had the Gamma up. As long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter. It's true. But, like, there's also the thing of, like, there's so many games out there I can have fun with. The idea of... I'm actually hitting this weird point, where I've played so many games that I'm, like, actively saying to myself, like, this game just ain't worth it. You know, not Forager specifically, but I've loaded up a couple other games this week, and many of them are, like, kind of derivative, and I'm just like, this is not better than the original source material, so why would I ever play this? And, you know, I've been trying to say generally nicer things about games when I'm playing them, because people don't like it when I'm actually critical. And sometimes I'm sitting there kind of being like, huh, what do I say? And then usually I just stop playing because it's not worth it anymore, but I think I'm having that problem more and more often now, as, like, the variety of games increases to this kind of weird... How do I describe it? It's like the opposite of a singularity. I guess an oversaturation. You know, eventually you hit the point where truly very few games are actually original. And so you latch on to the like, more unique products. Let's see. Wander, did you finish Valkyria Chronicles 4, or did I dump it? Nope, haven't finished it yet. Wouldn't mind playing some of it tonight. Depends on my schedule. So, to some degree today, I'm waiting for Shell to get back, so we can play World Ends With You. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for this area. Can I just open these up? Sweet. World Ends With You came out today, and so I want to play that. What's this one? I should probably write this down. But yeah, World Ends With You, and Crosscode. I need both of those. Whereas Valkyria Chronicles, I've got, like, a couple more days worth, so I was a little bit more like, I can do that at a slightly later date. Anyway, yeah, these are music notes. So, up, down, middle, up. I'm just gonna copy this over. Middle, middle. And then scale up. Okay. So, up. Okay. Really? Maybe... No, did I... Because that's top... So, high note, low note, middle note, high note. I thought I did this right. Okay, maybe I did it wrong. Yeah. 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. What am I doing wrong? Unless... No? Yeah, so... 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2... 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I must have been doing it wrong on that last section or something. And we get a heart container, which we actually need because I've been giving them to the demons for stuff. Did I kill the other deer? I kind of hope I didn't. What's this one? Crafting obelisk. Hey! So I can just have that running permanently. That's actually an incredibly helpful obelisk. Yeah, I either was doing it too slow or I was doing it wrong at the time. Both are entirely possible. Can I... Oh. Do we need fire? Ow. Oh. Ow. I must have hurt myself there. Alright. Well, this is fine. Oh, that was fun. Now what, though? Alright, so he's good to go. So what do we do with this thing? Because this one's a sword during nighttime. That one's easy. Do I have any other tools or anything that I can use against this? Not that I know of. I know there's supposed to be a hint for how to get this one open, but I never got it. Oh, that's a mining one. I think we already got this guy. Did we not? No, we never got this guy. Alright, a little bit more stamina. And yeah, I still haven't been in the dungeons yet. We'll get there. I got that one. Let's see. Did we ever turn in her quest? You look very fashionable. Okay, so we've definitely turned in her quest. Let's see, some crystals showed up. Maybe you have to freeze that one. No, I already froze that one. Or, like, the crystal showing up was because I froze it. Oh, they're picking up all the gems that I've just got lying around here. Those are, like, the only thing that doesn't auto-collect for some reason. I'm not really sure why they don't auto-collect, to be totally honest. Okay. So let's finish putting on the rest of these islands. I really wish you could click and drag or something. Just for the sake of convenience. So I should probably switch away from my index finger. It's interesting being on the mend from an RSI. Because every day it's in a slightly different position. It's, like, totally random. Okay. Yeah, this is why I've got all the drones, though. They're gonna make this whole process so much easier. Let's see. So we're gonna want some mining rods here. I guess I might as well get the last of the platforms down. Are you guys... lazy, or just don't care? I don't know. Yeah, there's also whatever those, like, mini chests are, but I don't know if I can do much with them. Okay. Let's go get, I already completed his... Huh. I don't know if that was a mistake, but it worked out. Okay, so we need some gems here. I might as well go rescue the gems. Put back the fiber. A number of these things that I don't need immediately. And yeah, we've got plenty of inventory space for the whatever amount of other stuff that I should be holding on to. I actually really know what I have left. Okay, there's the ruby. Is that all of them? I've got 4 gems. There are only 4 gems, right? I think there are. Okay, emerald, ruby. There we go. More stamina. Can I get these out? No. I'm stuck with them. Okay, we've already rang that one. We've already lit those. I'm trying to get all of the basic world questy things done before we start dealing with the caves. Looks like, yeah, there's not really a whole lot of world quests. We still do have the old man. Do we have the chicken man? There's the chicken man. Hey, we got enough poop for the fox guy. Okay, so this guy wants golden eggs. So we just gotta get a golden egg. Unfortunately, that means just running around accosting chickens for however many golden eggs I can get my hands on. Doesn't do anything. There's no raw resources. Actually, interestingly enough, there's like no raw resources spawning on any of these islands. Huh. Yeah, it's totally devoid. Well, that's disconcerting. Maybe if we go into one of these dungeons, they'll start spawning again. We have not actually been to any of the temples yet. This is new and incredibly easy ground, probably. Get the key? There we go. We've got the key. Got more gems in it. But yeah, we might have actually run into the, no resources spawn bug that we ran into earlier. Uh-oh. Okay, so there's a puzzle with that. Keep an eye out for whatever the, for some kind of solution. Okay, so we gotta progress or maybe fight monsters. Okay, red key. Freezer fire. Okay, well that worked. I wasn't sure if this is going to be a clue to that other thing that I had to put down. Let's see, why does Wander's character look like Shovel Knight but with the demon sword? Well, I mean, I do have a shovel. Okay, right. I got the red key. Where's that even lead? Not to the boss. Not yet. Hey, he's just gonna keep whining. Let's see, do we... Could that be one? That might be the clue. No, it's not a clue. I was supposed to take the red key. Ah, there we are. To the green key. So I never actually went into this room. Well, problem solved. Okay, so that means we can get in here. Still don't know about the vines, but when we get fire rod, use it to blast objects and enemies. Alright, so that'll get rid of that. Gets us a pair of fairies. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I've got a solution. So 1, 2, 2, 3. Much harder with the bow. 4, 5, and 6. Alright. Admittedly, though, just the tiny, boring treasure chest as opposed to anything actually useful, but still. Boss fight? No boss fight. What am I missing? I've cleared the dungeon, haven't I? So much stuff on the screen. Yeah, I would have been overboard with the drones. Probably was a bit much, to be totally honest, but oh well. Okay, there's the boss key. Probably. It does feel like there might be a secret room back here. There is. I can make bombs. Let's go make some bombs. Okay, resources are spawning again, so I guess I just had to enter a building to get it to respawn. That's good. Alright, so we want to make like 10 bombs. While we're at it, how much steel can we make? A lot. How many more druid scrolls can we make? Fair bit. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of paper. Let's make as much green paper pigment as I possibly can get. And we'll just start on paper. Oh, that's a sheep there. Okay. I was confused for a second and worried that it was something I'd have to actually, well, worry about. The answer is no. Okay, so we have some amount of thread. Yeah, we haven't gotten a whole lot of cotton spawning lately. And yeah, it looks like the resources aren't spawning. They spawn for a bit, but then they give up spawning. I wonder if I've hit some kind of resource cap or like a memory issue. Because yeah, it looks like we're getting like a smidge of bone. Maybe a bit of stone? I don't know, maybe... Oh, no, 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 no. Are you serious? Well... At least I've already got the, fire rod, so we can just go straight through these. But the... Yeah, it's probably the drones wander. It very well could be, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can get rid of them. Well, I mean, it's fine. We've got enough resources to beat this game in one go. Well, beat this game? I don't know. There's not much left that it can, like, do to slow me down. And if I do happen to run out of resources, then so be it. Aha. Not really worth going into. But that was kind of neat. So yeah, they are... There is some amount of, old school Zelda dungeon design in this, which I don't know, I appreciate. Bombable walls were always some of my favorite, like, little things that you could find. So you don't really need the rod, since your bow shoots fire as well. This is true. I get the feeling he's supposed to do something else, but I guess not. Complete a dungeon without taking damage. And I got some things. Okay, well that's done. Alright, next dungeon. What force and strength cannot get through, I with my teeth can do. I can fall from great heights and live, but submerged in water I die. Alive without breath, cold as death, never thirsty, always drinking. Gentle enough to soothe the skin, strong enough to break stone. Well, that's water. That first one's water. Let's see, yeah, it's a riddle dungeon. Yeah, it's not time, it has to be something I can pull from my inventory. Force and strength cannot get through. I with my teeth. Alive without breath, cold as death, never thirsty, always drinking. Could be fish, but that's not entirely true? It's the great fall from great heights and live. Submerged in water I die. Oh, paper. So it's really the teeth one. So we need water, paper, fish. Yeah, force and strength cannot get through. I with my teeth can do. Key. Key is a good answer. Okay, let's try those. Water, paper, fish, and a key. Okay, let's put that over. We gotta find... I had water. I have paper somewhere. Oh, there's fish. Fairly certain I put paper in one of these. Or is paper in my inventory? No. There's paper. Put the demon horns in. Regular meat. Okay. So I need water, paper, fish, and a key. And that should be done fairly shortly. Nope, never mind. Man, I really wish that would go faster. Like as we go along. Well, this is what Industrious is for.